It is Sunday in mid-October. We're in Oakland County of Michigan, and there is a diecast slash car toys show going on. Let's see what we have here. A lot of vendors are here. Fast and Furious stuff. Nice old American Muscle NASCAR stuff. Individual 1/24th die-casts. I like that flamed 57 Chevy. Lots of Hot Wheels. Model kits. Lots of room to walk around in here. It's pretty good. Here's some larger scale stuff. A model of funny car. Man, that is cool. That's bigger than 1/18th. So far, that's my favorite thing that's here. Nice GTX model there. Cool Studebaker. Lots of neat stuff. A couple of Ram Chargers models from the early 60s. Insanity. Nice motor on that. Nice Torino. Not easy to do model kits if you're older. It's difficult to paint them evenly. So buying one that's already built is a good option. But you can see the cost of them is fairly high. And this vendor's card, this is Jerry Clay. And anything you like here, you can contact him here. Very cool stuff. Large scale Toronado there. It's like 1/16th, I guess. Is that the right size for that? Very good. Dale Earnhardt stuff here. That's a very cool set there. It's Matchbox stuff. Very nice. Cool shirt there. One of the model manufacturers. Digging through to see what they got. Here's some Rat Tank stuff. Very familiar street rotting character. Some nice cars hidden behind some acrylic here. Looks like I got a good angle on them. See if we can do it that. Pretty cool. Very nice. Some neat built kits here. Camaro, Ford Galaxy there. Hood off. Nice Charger in there. Wow, that's pretty sharp. Look at the color on that. Beautiful Galaxy 500. Here's another eye-catching 57 Ford. Really neat. One behind it. Very good.
What color is yours? White.
Looks like Johnny Lightning Mopar stuff in a case. I'm not sure if he wants 50 for all of them, or you can get any individually. Nice Fairlane model there with two-tone. Nice Fairlane or Victoria in there. Nice Cuda there, slammed. 1/24th. Nice Boss Mustang 429. I actually have that actual piece in the same color. Here's a beautiful Camaro. Bill Grumpy Jenkins. Beautiful model. Bit pricey, of course. Some really cool artwork. Richard Petty. Plymouth Superbird. Beautiful. One of the beautiful Chargers. Richard Petty being chased by David Pearson. And vice versa. That was one of my favorite cars of all time. A couple of beautiful Nomads here. Nice Texaco truck there. Tin, I guess you would call it. I've got some of these Hot Wheels 57 Chevy Customs. That's a really nice looking one. Beautiful 124th M2 truck there.
Had the money to spend on my fucking healthcare. Have you heard about the
Got slot cars in here. Lots of colorful stuff.
I didn't for
Here's my favorite things of all in this hobby. Muscle machines. Beautiful Stars and Stripes Camaro. A green Camaro. Black and orange. I have 2 or 3 of the orange ones. They are so addictive.
muscle machine.
Yes, sir. Coolest thing around. This is a neat piece. This is a particular to the Detroit area. The Gratiot Cruise. You might know that from some of our videos earlier on in the summer. Very nice. Here's a cool NHRA funny car. Got moon eyes on it. That might be a must-have. We'll see. M2 57 Chevy slammed. Very cool. Christmas will be coming soon, and here comes Santa Claus. More of my favorite kind of things are these 164th M2 ground pounders, like this Pontiac GTO. Beautiful Cuda in green there. Very nice. Velocity specs. Nice drag bus there. Very nice built models here. Nice Mustang. It looks like Randy's Mustang. Beautiful street rod. Check out this Charger. That is awesome. Very, very sharp. Loving that. If you're a fan of World War II, how about this battleship? Very cool. Beautiful Dale Earnhardt diecasts here. Very nice. Aluminum. You don't see those too often. Nice funny car, Arnie Beswick. Pontiac. Nice 118th Dodge Daytona there. Nice Coronet RT. Beautiful Charger with a sunroof on it. Nice checker cab in there. Nice 118th Pontiac Judge GTO. Beautiful orange. Loving this purple street rod there. Very cool. Neat truck. Love the colors. Beautiful 118th Cuda. 383. Very sharp. Got a nice wing on the back. Nice, looks like a Roadrunner in there. Some of these super ugly funny cars that were the first types of funny cars. American Graffiti sets from Johnny Lightning. Super way off on the Milner Ford. There's a custom Mercury Cyclone. Look at the wheels on this. You can tell they're custom. Makes it look real nice. That could be a must-have. Some really nice, looks like Mercuries or lead sleds here. Beautiful paint job there. Here's the Lincoln Zephyr. A Muscle Machine Stars and Stripes Willys. That's really nice. These flames on this, beautiful. Beautiful M2 Ford, 56 Ford truck. This could be a must-have. I'm glad I didn't buy the first things I saw. Nice diecast, 1940 Ford, beautiful. It's a nice Buick Riviera in blue, very sharp. Another of my favorite automotive subject is the checker cab. Very nice detailing on this. Beautiful. I miss seeing these on the streets. Lots of cars that are scratched up pretty bad in there. Some nice ones in there still. Beautiful Cuda there. I don't remember it having wheels like that. Loving that.
Yeah.
I like your t-shirt, man.
Beautiful 164 sets there from M2. Another favorite subject of mine is Warbirds, and here's a beautiful B25 Mitchell. Very nice. Nice turntable with a street rod on there.
You want me to stop that?
No, I like it. It's beautiful to have that. That's the beauty of that is seeing all the angles.
It's completely scratch built.
Excellent job. It certainly is. Beautiful.
Fuel door opens up on the side.
Wow.
License plate folds up and down in the back.
Yeah.
Four-wheel independent suspension.
Oh man.
Rack and pinion steering. The whole rack and pinions hooked all the way up to the steering wheel.
Very nice.
Whole interior tub, everything is handmade.
Awesome job, man.
The whole thing.
Beautiful. And this man can some IMSA cars here. Crazy glare. My wife and I went to the Detroit Grand Prix, and they had IMSA cars there. Very nice. Beautiful 1/18th Challenger and AAR Cuda. Two of them. Highly detailed 57 Chevy by Hot Wheels. Very cool. Nice Jeff Gordon pit stop going on there. Beautiful Brooklyn models.
The detail is
143rd.
good, but not the, what do you call it?
But they don't have
The scale of it is good.
They started doing decals finally.
Yeah, because those V's are just atrocious for that price.
That's gorgeous. Another favorite of mine is these old radio control cars with the tires pushed way out. New Bright. Cool Chevelle, 1970. Very nice. One of my favorite things is the cartoon series on the muscle machines, and that Cuda. This is another must-have. Awesome. So awesome. More Rat Fink items here. Beautiful. Tightly packed in. Very nice. Very sharp. It's a popular piece. I think we saw this somewhere else at another table. Very nice. Looks like a nice 1935 Ford there, chopped. Very cool. Neat little display where everything looks like an old used car lot. Very nice. Well done. The owner.
While you're at it, get the very small pen.
Very nice. I'll check that out. But first, let's check out this giant Cadillac, which is being advertised as a gas saver. So either the engine was cut in half, or I'm not sure how that would be a gas saver.
Well, the real car of that one had 500 cubic inches.
Right. Yeah. So.
And probably got about 7 months to a gallon
Yeah.
on a good day.
Right. Going downhill.
Yeah.
More nice M2 trucks. That's a favorite there. Mopar lovers. Very nice. These things are jumping in price though. Some cool chargers with the 2 different scales. I like this one here. Very nice. Beautiful 54 Skylark. I always thought the 1953 Skylark was actually a little nicer looking. Nice Dodge Charger Daytona there. Like a nice Shelby over there. Similar to the color of the one on the cover of the video we did at Pastiner's yesterday. Lots of people enjoying. Let's take a quick look over at the actual contest models on display. Slot cars. Man, that's nice looking. Nice Mopar items here. Very cool. Chrysler 300 there from 1963. Pro Streeted. Nice. That looks like one of the cars we often see outside in real life. GTX. Camaro.
Yeah.
Nice Dart over there, 68. Nice yellow Cuda. Nice turntable sedan delivery Ford there. Very nice. Very cool. Nice Chevelle over here. Very nice. Nice Willys there with the hood off. Gasser setup. Nice 1941 Plymouth. Coupe there with the Coca-Cola decals on it. Very nice. Good driver too. Beautiful 57 Chevy with a tilt forward hood in green. Very cool. 1944 Coupe. Always a stellar looking shape. Nice wheels.
Oh, yeah.
Very nice. Interesting Charger as a gasser. 68 Charger. Twin engines. Beautiful green Mopar there.
You know, I don't care what anybody says in my comments, I always come back with that.
Beautiful Mustang.
Oh, yeah.
Very nice. Old Cutlass here.
Yeah, some guys tell me that.
It's like a GSX in yellow.
And I'll send I Google images. Oh, yeah.
Beautiful Superbird here.
So same as the Ranger.
Dodge Demon.
Very
Very cool. Beautiful Rally 350. There's a real one that you've seen several times in our videos in the Metro Detroit area. There's a nice, another one, Demon. Very cool. Nice Camaro there. These are somewhat iffy there in quality. Challenger, Cuda. Let's get dizzy for a moment here as you have a Dodge Daytona. It's got the engine pulled out, or on a stand. It must be a spare engine. And then we have this nice Pontiac convertible here. Very good. Nice David Pearson Talladega Torino from Ford. Here's a local car. It's a Romulus, Michigan, apparently. A 57 Plymouth dirt track car. Here's a NASCAR Bobby Isaac 69 Charger. Black wheels. Coke, it's the real thing. Indy car. Jay Hill. A lot of dust gathers on these models, and they have to be
well, if you look at
brushed.
some of my older ones, you can actually see it sparkle because it's of all the metallic dust.
Okay. Very nice. And this is the sponsor of this show, the Detroit Area Auto. I'm going to look at the back of your shirt.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought I was in your way.
No, you're good. That's the group that does these fine shows. Some neat F1 cars here. Beautiful paint schemes. Real nice. Loving them. Beautiful patriotic 56 Ford F100. Very nice. Nice Beetle there. Taking a spin. It's like a Battleship Gray type paint.
I cut this all out so you can see that. Made it a target so you can see it.
Nice wide body kit there. 55 Chrysler 300, driven by Lee Petty. There's a beautiful pair of similarly painted vehicles there. See a Del Rio from 1957 and a Ford Fairlane. Beautiful colors. Beautiful Chevelle there. Red Alert. AMT sponsored. Real nice. Beautiful 57 Chevy there. Pepper Shaker. Velocity stacks. Gold 57 Chevy. 1974 Galaxy Taxi. Now that transporter has wonderful cars on it. All Mopars. Beautiful Charger there. Nice stance on that. Got a Duster below. Looks like a Roadrunner or GTX on the bottom. Dart. Coronet on top. And a Mustang stuck in there. So that's going to about do it from the Detroit Model Show here in Oakland County, I believe this is. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, I'd appreciate very much if you will leave me a like. Click for notifications and subscribe for more similar material. As always, I thank you for watching another Street Rodder King production. And we'll see you somewhere down the road. Beautiful 57 Chevy steak truck. Very nice. very reminiscent of Dave Smith's 48 Ford. Some Mopar, NASCAR things here. There's a Buddy Baker car. Richard Brooks, before Bobby Allison got it, I guess. Dave Marcus, missing some of the wing, as is this one. There's one that's not missing any pieces off of it. Out of control. A highly sought after piece would be this Jimmy Flintstone American Graffiti car hop. Very cool.
I was planning on being
Nice,
here anyhow.
looks like Spectre Flame 40 Ford there.
Well then, yeah, I was wrong. It's been sitting out waiting.
Cool Mustang.
And to me, this is actually closer than...
GTO. Right. Here's a Hot Wheels Hot Rod magazine sponsored car. Very cool. Some built NASCARs that are sort of aged. You can tell by the price. Probably not glued in too well anymore. There's a beautiful cabriolet there, Ford. Very nice. Some rosin bodies there. Nice Jungle Gym. Funny car, beautiful colors. One of my favorite Hot Wheels shapes is the 55 Chevy Gasser. Nice lilies in there. Beautiful color. Nice dragster. Nice Bumpy Jenkins Vega there. Neat Hot Wheels car there. Nice racing apparel there. Mopar Michelin.
Oh, okay.
It looks
Cool
like
Pepsi gas pump.
64.
Nice Mustang there. Colors of UPS. Get them while they're hot. Nice Indy or F1 cars. Nice shoebox in there. Very nice. National Motor Museum. Nice 40 Ford. 1936 Ford. Beautiful cars here. Nice classic TV series Batmobile in there.
My favorite is...
Look at these guys. Very nice. Nice Tucker. I actually have this model. Neato. California Kid here. Driven by Martin Sheen so long ago. Very beautiful. Neat Hot Wheels funny car there. Studebaker without glass. Large scale funny car driven by Don Prudhomme. Copenhagen car. Real nice. Tom McEwen. Mongoose. Plymouth. Duster. Sponsored by Hot Wheels. Iconic. If you're a train fan, we had some HO stuff here. The Conrail, CS6, and good old Santa Fe. 20 bucks a piece. Another classic piece is the Hot Rod Underground stuff. You don't find a lot of this anymore. Very cool. Nice little Ferrari by Hot Wheels. Pretty neat. Beautiful Hot Wheels pieces with flames on them. So cool. 150th custom classic Hot Wheels Pontiac Bonneville. Neat. Bazemore funny car with the wind stem. Very cool. Cool tin piece there.
We sold it.
Like a taxi.
Good, I don't have to worry about it.
Really neat. Nice American Muscle in 1/43rd scale. 57 Chrysler 300. That's pretty sharp. Nice, looks like a 57 Oldsmobile. Very sharp. Here's a beautiful Cadillac Eldorado from 58, I think it is. Would you believe we did find some nice flowers outside the place? Very cool. Teddy cars. Very cool. I think that one was my favorite one. It's a 5-car set. And that'd be my second favorite. Very nice. Nice 57 Chevy stock car there, driven by Fireball Roberts. A nice 41 Plymouth, Pro Street, 66 Nova. Very cool. Another great Hot Wheels set. There's 2 of them here. Beautiful yellow 5-window Ford and the Flames Mercury. Very cool. Nice John Force Elvis car there. Nice older slot cars here. Nice little Anglia there. Cool bicycle, bro. Nice large scale Dodge. Intrepid NASCAR. Nice details, beautiful size. If you're from the Detroit area, you recognize this name in soft drinks. Very popular.
Starting up next year.
Nice 1/18th Ford GT concept cars. One in dark yellow and one in red. Neat Racing Champions funny car there. Very cool. Star Trek ships. Klingon battle cruiser, that's my favorite. It's kind of a rare muscle machines car there. Beautiful Charger. I don't think I ever saw that one with my own eyes. Beautiful. Cool jacket, bro. Another checker cab toy. Always nice to have a checkered tablecloth underneath your offerings. Makes them look racier. Man, that's a nice one. Very cool. Nice Roadrunner in there. Ford Talladega, very sharp. Cuda 340 TA there. Make that a Challenger, my bad. Nice NHRA shirts here. Johnny Lightning actually made reasonably good 1/24 scale cars. Beautiful dusters here. 5 different colors. What's your favorite color? Take the green one. Interesting Charger RT there. Anniversary Jada. Cool. Nice T-Bird custom there. Neat Elvis car. Pretty big Camaro model there. Above 18th scale. Beautiful Challenger there.
I don't know if you're interested in
Very cool. Car shows in here is at least as nice as the real thing. Quite often.
You find anything that interests you?
Everything you have is interesting. Gorgeous 55 Chevy Bel Air, skirt on the back, and a Continental kit. Very cool. Nice Ford stuff there, Crown Victoria. See-through roof. Fairlane. 57 Fairlane, very nice. Edsel. Those were the days, Donnie Allison. Remember microcars? How about a Red Wings bobblehead? They're playing pretty well right now at the beginning of the season. Nice Passer. 56 Chevy. Beautiful. Nice flames there. Nice GTO tin sign there. It's like a Mercedes hubcap made into a clock. I feel like we saw one of these at the car show in Pathfinders yesterday. Remember that? Great name in the hobby. Remember this? If you're old enough, you would stick this cord in a small car and it would be a battery in the car and it would run on this juice. Nice convertible there from the mid-50s. Look at the size of that T-Bird model. Get your 500 ready. That's a 124th Pontiac just for size. Nice Ferrari there.
Look at those small cameras go, huh?
Yes. Cool Fury here. Low rider. Sharp. Beat. Very nice. Nice set there. Local car to the Michigan area. That Royal GTO. You never see built models of the Bill Elliott Tours Thunderbirds. They're always in kit form. And it's very difficult to do a good job of that. 118th McDonald's Thunderbird. Beautiful Ram Chargers model there. That's the best one they ever had.
I could move it around if it does.
Okay, yeah, that'd be great. Yeah. Very, very cool. I wish I could see the full-size real car. Deadpool 57 Chevy Bel Air. Beautiful. Nice shirt. '40 Ford with skirts. Nice Mustang funny car there. Cool Chevy COE pickup with a gas pump with Texaco. Very cool. More interesting funny cars. There's a 57 or 58 Fury and a 58 Chevy. Very little in the way of NHRA built models. It's a Billy Meyer Mustang. 711 and Citgo colors. Nice Dodge Daytona. I'm not sure why anybody would want to display it with the wing removed. Sharp looking piece though. Nice custom Barracuda there. Small size, like 1/43. Nice Mercury there. $50 or $49. Here is another view on that patriotic F-100. This is quite odd. The motor takes up the entire, from the front bumper all the way back to the windshield. Cool truck, bro. Nice set here. Dodge Little Red Wagon hauler. Cool van over there. I like that. Nice lighting on this international truck. Ooh, blinking lights too. Nice Ford Econoline there we saw from the other side a moment ago. Good old days of NASCAR. Bobby Allison. Nice little display of Coke sponsored race cars that he drove. Different makes. There's a Mopar. Here's a Ford. Chevrolet. And one of the coolest cars he ever drove up to that point was this AMC Matador. That is super cool. Must have took quite a bit of time to assemble all this. And very, very well done. Got window net there even.